Welcome to AgateString 1018. Hey everyone! Welcome back to AgateString 1018. I'm your host, Talia Dana. Today, we are going to play a very extremely quick game of Minecraft. Let's get started, shall we? I think it was only different when I had this again. No, each mod challenge that represents me in the quest will win a free prize for the future. So, please set up 4,000 records of being in this channel. Like, yeah. Okay, the referees are going to be hosted in the next new level. Next generation. We'll search that out. Xbox One S. So I'm totally thinking of it's gonna be a real wreck. So, well, a year later, I'm gonna have to like make more highest level decisions. So the mature I get, I could just highest level increasement, and I'm free to go. I'm out of the house. So I'm gonna try to see if I can rent some house somewhere. See if there's like a new a creatable house so I could probably make a creatable mod channel. Huh? But I have to remember to keep my mouth shut and just walk through a goal and then increase that. When I get there, I'll just have a high level and then it's gonna be all amazing. So already I have one world will join in my mod channel creator and play like Xbox One. Come together as one and compare by equality. Yep, one female and me with good happiness, respect, family. And by the way, it's gonna be a good ways to celebrate that. Maturity will be the land of happiness, not the land of staying home and do all of it, nothing all day. That's more like for self-centered people, but as a mature audience, you have to at least a 6-year-old who are like pretty extremely mature could do all of it. But some who are not mature enough is a what's a mass of hell. So to be mature, you have to at least be understanding to know all the safety drills of all around the house. If you know all the objects, if you know all the food, then you'll be independent to make it easy. And be trusted and do a lot of things. And like what you have to, as a if you're like 6 years old, very extremely mature enough to have to like take care of yourself, but even if you're very beyond mature to the age of 18 and 19, 20, 21, that's more like respecting your ability, because a pathetic, not stated cunt will not be tolerated in our public laws. So let's just say this be more represented by our citizens that no one in the world are perfect. You start working harder, we train harder, we'd be ready for our preparation program. So everyone in the world needs to deserve what chances, what courses, what better academical achievers programs would be offering them every year. So let's just make sure that nobody has to be bullied with their homophobic language. No, y'all know it's gonna be very serious when you get there. Everyone wants to test. Who cares what this guy said? He's just playing around with me. Well, let's just make sure nobody try to find out about this, but this is only talks. Talks in our sense. So, everyone, please play a quick game about one channel, grow, and we're happier to be sales. As long as we can help it, we will make you a better housing for the Master Chief Squad. You know how to increase our virginity level to the gazillions of percentages. So make sure you participate. Ripicio out direct. Mojang! So when you're like in my shoes, you got to make sure that nobody really forces out. So when you're like in a place in my position, you do that. Minecraft. So I'm just saying, you have to be aware that when you make newer mod channels, you have to be aware that you have to post appropriate content. If you post something that's if I see something that you shouldn't be posting, like something to do with like some silly things that are, well, something like very offensive, like anything, like any exposure, gestures of genitals, all that, and you know, well, or really like if it's like anything about pornographic, well, if you as a YouTuber trying to do that, I recommend you posting it on a different site so nobody finds your sex tape. To make sure it's censored, you know what I mean? To make sure all that film is more intense. So yeah, to make sure you don't post that on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube terms ban that because they want people to post something between their inferiors. So yeah, if you're gonna try doing any types of things with your girlfriend, you have to do that on YouTube. No, do that on like some ph.com. Don't go really just take your time with your GF and then try to do it. But remember, it's a law and order. YouTube terms don't accept physical, mature views, rape, assault, accusation, sexual offenses and violence, aggravated cause, and with everything. You have to understand that this is a law and order court, so you got to be aware that COPA has no tolerance of doing that type of thing. So you have to, they have the right to ban you or delete your video or shut your YouTube channel down. You have to make the right choices, okay? Make proper videos, make premature reflections, understand maturity. You're gonna get on the log, and it's life. One day you live on it, you're free from it. So y'all know, be mature and don't be a cunt. So if you're settled by our representation by our genes, so AgateString 1018, I will just give you a good heads up that you need to do proper on your YouTube channel. And that's why I'm here to tell you this as a father. Minecraft walkthrough episode 22. Since that, we have a longer world to prepare, a longer journey, fams, and a longer survivor. This is why it's best to win. Snap gameplay? What a dog, huh? Well, he tried to do, finished his career, did something. What he did? He went to he got on with his life and just probably worked full time at his workplace. Well, it's a store instead. Well, that's not saying in this, but it's probably confidential, just to be honest. But I'm just saying, one of the men who had worked through all this gaming since had been totally obtained out of the area. I was wondering, would it be better if I was creating more videos? So honestly, I was saying we just don't make videos that much. So We're gonna make it for another minute. So sorry to say this, but you can only have me under the protection of safety laws. Because everyone is a law, and all the laws respect representation. So please do not be in a bad ways of creating a YouTube channel. Just try making it in a good way. Don't force stuff, or do not play something that's any like inoffensive comments, like any races or some slurs. Remember to like. But for rapping videos, they only put it for VVO. They only take that as compliments. But in reality, they can't say that because they censor it, but some uncensored, they age restrict that because of law and order represents that people shouldn't use any coarse language. It's a law and order. You can get talked out, man. Fam, like, you know, laws could give you boundaries if they see you lying down there. Yeah, your friends snitch on you, trying to say that you try to become a rapist. That's one thing you should not for. But yeah, it's a serious case. You can understand that it's not okay when someone snitch on you. But you have to understand that you need to not do something to an underage girl, which is highly legal, already. You all know that, but it's very sensitive. It's 15, but if you're 20, you have to be careful. Don't do it. And when you're like out of the hood, you never come back to high school. When you're finished, when you graduate, you don't see someone anymore. Right? You get on with your life and you find the perfect girl of your dream. That's more mature in an age like that. Someone who's unmature, not new generation era, can't do anything. They have to do physical attacks and something else. Same old goddamn thing. Alright, so please be aware that you're going to get ourselves tagged on all fashions. So yeah. I want to celebrate you a good representation program. So AgateString wants to honestly tell you the truth. We are not gonna give you bad invitations. So if you're gonna continue being a respected audience, I'm gonna come over and blast AK-47 of gunpowder that comes from Detroit. If anybody here insulted my channel and has some type of things that said something about race and that's gonna be an offense. So that means Beyond Master Chief Squad will come over and assassinate you. But really, you won't get harmed. Because we don't know where your location is, but it's censored, so that's good. So make sure you don't say anything else that's between that, because law and order wants you to respect that. Respecting that is important. And once you respect it, you're gonna have to get a lot of things. So AgateString wants to 1-8 of all types of people of Master Chief Squad. Do not tolerate any hates against or anything else offensive against race. So be aware that you talk about slavery. Don't. Because we in the world are free thugs that don't give a shit. So please be free to watch out the whole lodge and have some good time. I have no reason why I've been making a small channel, but in the first place, I would have just ordered something more special on this small channel instead. Okay, like I've been creating a lot of it, but sorry to say this, but you have to make right choices when it comes to adulthood. I just do this all the time. Even though transgender has T, with respect, maturity, love, maturity, and fidelity have hearts to desire. Even though it's like physicality, we have to understand that no one in the world is perfect, but they have differences, maturity, accessibility, everything else. Do not disgrace their policy and do not disgrace their gender. Okay? Be more aware of that. Calling someone names and that is offense. Don't dare start. Because I don't give a damn what to this thing, but you have to keep quiet. It's public. You don't want people to hear you say things like that. You have to respect the community and a group. A group is a group. So once you accept that group, don't be an idiot. Because groups like that snitches all the time. You all know it's the snitch getting stitches. You ever heard another person who's half black and half Philippines? Well, it's between snitchhood and not snitchhood. Well, unfortunately, to your laws, we incorporate you not to snitch. So if you're making a mod channel, you need to stop being like childish. You have to be more like as an adult. Be more handling things that are probably confidential, and you don't say nothing. You keep your mouth shut, and your phone speeches, anything else, that's more like a thing. Being a virgin is like highly a respect of all types of humanity. So don't get to substance and start working. When this thing gets it, I work this on. So when I start making it up to marks, it's marks. Goddamn right, marks, man. Yeah, very markable, very sexable. I agree one, I agree this, I agree that. So don't worry. I make videos more better, huh? I say better, but better. Or better, fam. I'll tell you something. Videos never get old, huh? I'll be right back after these messages. Alright, here we are, back on the track. So, please be aware that we're gonna settle this once and for all. Huh? Okay, so when I was making this, it's so diggy. BIG is the hotel. So let's just try with warning. AgateString 1018. Okay, so watch how I create. Wow, this is longer than I think of. What's this? Rolling out the handle, rolling out there. So, basically, I get this all stacked. More. Yeah. Cunt! Go die in a hole, you pussy! Cunt! Pussy claw. You're a bunch of cunt. Get it! Fact, nobody to be trusted. Pussies. Now you get ready, you settle down. Alright, everyone. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please give it a like and comment down below. And subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos. Do me a favor, don't text, don't drink, and don't drive. Be nice to everyone. And have a nice day. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy yourself. AgateString 1018 out. Master Chief Squad. Yeah.